So this is the 39 Pontiac I've had for a couple of years, and it's just starting to rain, and the wipers, the vacuum operated wipers, aren't working at this time, so I think we're gonna postpone the drive. But anyways, let's talk about it. It's a business coupe, meaning that it's a two-seat, 2 to 3 passenger only, and in the back area here, you really can't see, this area is open for like traveling salesmen and that type of thing. So it's this is all original, untouched, unrestored. The worst part of the interior is this area there. I think some mice got into it when it was in storage, and I'll have to fix that. But it's a column shift, 3-speed. And everything is original. The only thing that I've added is this temperature gauge. The factory gauge works. I just need to find the correct sending unit, and then I can get rid of this temp gauge. And I added an AM radio, which kind of sorry I did. It is vintage. It's probably from the 40s. It's an Automatic Radio Company underdash installation. I had it working. It doesn't work anymore. I brought it in to a shop in Madison Heights, Michigan. Really good shop, Northern TV and Vacuum, and they got it working. But it stopped working, so I'll probably have to pull it and bring it in there. But the interior isn't too bad. It's mostly intact, original, and let's get a better look at it. Let's take a look here. It's an inline 6 L block flathead, all original. Hasn't really been apart. The cylinder head has been replaced. Originally, when I bought the car, it had a crack in the original head, and was starting to leak. I temp repaired it with JB Weld, but eventually I had to find a replacement cylinder head. And the carburetor, that's a new old stock carburetor, a Carter, I believe a H1, that I found online, and then had that overhauled. It had probably been sitting for 60, 70 years. It's got a generator. It's a 6-volt. Let's get around here. As you saw, the generator I had overhauled. It's got a new old stock voltage regulator, and that's a new battery from Napa, the correct size 6-volt. I'm going to keep everything original on this vehicle. This is a Survivor. Probably had at least one repaint in the 60s. Now there's a history about this car. Let's check out the trunk. Placement of the spare tire, even the trunk liner is the original. It's got a vintage plate registered with the state of Michigan. That's an original 1939 plate I found online. The areas with the primer, those Did some spot touch-up, areas that had some corrosion, and I'm pretty much going to keep it that way. I did install an aftermarket radio antenna. Actually, it probably lowered the value because it had a radio delete. So this car never came with the factory radio. So the original locations for antennas of this era were in the running boards underneath. They had antennas mounted there, and they also had them on the side here. So just a quick little walk around. I do need to fill it up with gas, and I may bring it to the gas station. I'll probably do this here after this video. It's good to run them every week, every couple of weeks, and it's good to keep a full tank of gas. So I may do that. That's around the corner. It's not too far. 1939 Pontiac Business Coupe.